everybody, it's Becky. Welcome back to my channel if you are already subscribed, and if you are not, welcome to my channel. I hope you guys will enjoy this video and consider subscribing and becoming part of my YouTube channel family. Today, I just felt like I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys kind of the truth about YouTube. I've been doing YouTube for a long time now. It'll be 7 years in July. I have uploaded over 770 videos, and it has not always been, it's still not easy, but it's not been an easy journey and an easy process by any means. A lot of you guys tell me that you either want to start a channel, but you don't really know how, or you're concerned about it, or you already have a channel, but you just feel like you don't know what to talk about, or you're self-conscious, or it's not growing the way that you think it should. And it really got me thinking about, over the last 7 years, YouTube and the journey it has taken me on, and the journey that I'm continuing to go on with YouTube. And it looks really easy. It looks like, you know, you see these other people making videos and they're working from home, or their husbands get to quit their job and come home and work with them, or the wife gets to quit their job and work with their husband on their channel. They seemingly have lots of income from it. They get lots of sponsorships or book deals or a makeup line, you know, all kinds of crazy things you see happening for other YouTubers, and you feel like, that's easy. I can do that. I can do that. I can sit at home and film myself and make videos and become viral. But unfortunately, it's not always that easy, and there can be some really hard parts of YouTube. So I really wanted to sit down with you guys and share the 4 truths about why YouTube can be and is hard sometimes. But I don't want to leave it at the negative. I want to leave you guys with some encouragement and some motivation and some positivity. So with those 4 things that I find really hard about YouTube, I'm giving you 4 things to think about to encourage you and hopefully inspire you. So whether you are thinking about starting a channel, or you already have one, or you're just curious kind of what it's like being a YouTuber, I think you'll enjoy this video. So let me know in the comments if you guys have a channel or you want to start a channel. I would love to know kind of who's watching this. If you have a channel already, definitely leave the channel name down there in the comments so we can all check out your videos. But I hope you guys will enjoy this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and let's get into the 4 hard truths about YouTube. Okay, so the first thing that I find really hard about YouTube is, kind of already talked about this earlier, but it seems so easy for other people. And it's not that successful YouTubers are not putting in the time or the effort or the money. I'm sure they are. But still, channel growth and view counts don't really come as easily for some YouTubers as they do for others. Like I said, I've been making YouTube videos for almost 7 years and over 700 videos that I have published. And I'm just now almost to 50,000 subscribers. Whereas pretty much everybody that I subscribe to that started out with less subscribers than me have all surpassed me. Every single one of them. And they've all surpassed me in a very short amount of time, considering I've been doing it for almost 7 years, and some of the people have only been doing it for 1, 2, maybe 3 years. So that's a really hard pill to swallow. It really can start to make you doubt yourself and your content, and what is it about my videos, or what is it about me that is not as popular as other people. I feel like with any area of life, whether you have a job outside the home, or you are trying to do something from home like with YouTube, or you're starting your own business, or you sell Arbonne, or whatever it is, I feel like we're all going to be constantly bombarded with seeing other people who are more successful, who have more views, who have more subscribers, who have more money, who have a better car, who have a bigger house, who go on more vacations. There's always going to be those people in every single aspect of your life that have more than you do, and it can be frustrating. So my takeaway and my positive note on this negative side of YouTube is, just like with anything in life, focus on your own level of success. What does that mean to you? It's different for everybody. So I'm telling this to myself as I am telling this to you guys. You may never have a channel that's as successful as someone else. You may never ever get the views that somebody else with similar content gets. It just may never happen. But has your channel grown? Have you grown as a person? Are you enjoying and learning through the creative process of making videos, uploading, editing, posting on social media? Are you learning from these things? Are you being challenged from these things? Are you finding fulfillment from these things? Have you made any money at all? Have you gotten any free products that you wouldn't have gotten if you didn't have your channel? It took me over 3 years to make one single paycheck from YouTube, because you have to have, I think, $100 minimum before they'll pay you a check. So it took me over 3 years to make $100 on YouTube. That's a long time. That is 3 years of planning videos, filming them, uploading them, editing them, making thumbnails, doing all this stuff. That's 3 years of doing that for absolutely nothing except for the self-satisfaction of doing it and the joy that I found from doing it and the fulfillment that I found from it. Didn't make any money on it for 3 years. So sometimes when I get down on myself and I think, I'm still not making what I wanted to make every month with AdSense, which is how you get paid through YouTube, or I'm still not getting the views that I feel like I should be getting because my subscribers are growing, but the views haven't really changed that much. You know, there's all these things that get in your head as a YouTuber. And I really have to try to focus on, and it's a daily struggle, I'm not gonna lie. It is very, very hard to see everybody else in my genre, or whatever you want to call it, surpassing me with pretty much everything, views and subscribers. That is really, really hard. But I think back to when I first started, even after I'd been doing it for a year or two, and I remember wishing that I could make enough with AdSense to be able to pay for my girls' homeschool co-op every month. I have well surpassed that with AdSense and sponsorship. So even though I feel like I'm not growing the way that I want to, I still have had my own level of success. I have surpassed these things that I never thought I would surpass. I've learned so much along the way. I have found so much fulfillment in this process and in this journey that even when I was not making any money, it was a huge source of joy for me to do this and find this hobby that I did not even know I was looking for. And I didn't know it would turn into what it is today. So you've got to find your own level of success. Set goals for yourself and really try to only be in competition with yourself. And I know it is so hard. It's hard with YouTube, it's hard with weight loss, it's hard with your life and your kids and your marriage. It's hard with everything. And YouTube is no different. You're gonna constantly see people who are doing the same thing as you, but just getting more views, more subscribers, more sponsorships, you know, all that stuff. It's really, really hard, but you've got to keep your eye on the prize. You know, write down your goals maybe and try to focus on those. And once you meet those goals, check it off and make another goal. So you're able to look back when you're tempted to compare yourself or your channel to somebody else. You're able to look back at those goals and say, look, hey, I may not be where I want to be and I may not be where so-and-so is, but I surpassed this goal or I surpassed that goal. That's really all you can do because there's always going to be somebody out there who has more or is more successful than you. So make your own level of success and compete with yourself and no one else. The second thing that's hard about YouTube is clicks are not just in high school. When you probably thought when you graduated high school, now that I'm an adult and I'm out of high school, there's not going to be clicks anymore. There's not going to be groups of people that seemingly exclude other people and only kind of promote each other. That's not going to happen now because I am an adult, right? That is definitely not true. And we won't call them cliques in the world of YouTube, but we will say there are groups of people, content creators, that tend to stick together and promote each other. And you kind of wonder, like, how do you get in this group? How do I get in this group where there's constantly people talking about my channel or sharing my Instagram? You kind of feel like an outsider, like the little match girl, like standing outside the window with your nose pressed against the glass, wondering, how do they all get to be friends and so good, you know, such good friends that they all want to meet each other and post about each other on Instagram and do all this? You know, you kind of wonder about that. As childish as that may sound, it is definitely a very real and valid feeling that I feel sometimes, and I'm sure a lot of you guys feel as well. Not just with YouTube, with any area of life. There always tends to be these groups of people, whether it's at church or at work or wherever, that seem to be like this tight little knit group, and you kind of wonder, how do they all get in that group? How do they all find each other and like stay true to each other and promote each other and support each other? Because I personally, other than my family, have never had a group like that where I just had this group of friends that just had my back and supported me and promoted me in what I was doing and, you know, supported me in all my efforts. Never really had that. Maybe it's just me, but if you are a YouTuber and you kind of wonder how these other women are constantly like together or promoting each other or whatever, talking about each other, maybe that hasn't happened to you. But what I really try to focus on is being okay with doing it alone, being okay with the challenge of promoting myself and putting myself out there and not relying on anybody else to do it for me. If there are people out there that want to promote me and support me, I really appreciate it, but I'm really trying to focus on the fact that you cannot rely on maybe other people to do that. If they do, it's just a blessing, but you can't really rely on that. And so I'm really just trying to focus on being confident in myself, the content that I put out, and the fact that I am a one-woman band. I'm doing every single thing on my own, and try not to worry so much about those other groups of people that seem to be kind of in little clusters. Another really, really hard part of YouTube is YouTube likes to play games with its content creators. And it's kind of like the Hunger Games, because really it is survival of the fittest. They are constantly changing things, making things really difficult for content creators, adding new laws, changing their algorithm, how they promote your videos and how many views you get, and whether they promote your video or they don't. They're unsubscribing subscribers without them knowing. And if you ever hear a YouTuber say, check and make sure you're still subscribed, that's probably why, because YouTube likes to do these clean outs where they just unsubscribe people. And then the people don't know they've been unsubscribed. And I've gotten messages before from people saying like, where have your videos been? I haven't seen a video in weeks. And I'm like, I upload every single week. A lot of those people had been unsubscribed, or YouTube was not showing my new videos in their video feed. So all different types of games that YouTube likes to play, which is kind of like walking through a minefield, trying to figure out like what your next move should be and what they're gonna do to change the rules and how this is gonna be different now that it used to be this way, but now it's this way. The certain videos that YouTube wants you to make. And for example, YouTube does not like it when you make a variety of content on your channel. So the fact that I talk about homeschooling and cleaning, but then I talk about Disney, but then I go and talk about like working out, they don't like that. They want you to kind of be a one-trick pony so that they know where and who to promote your videos to. Well, because I make a variety of content, that automatically kind of shoots me in the foot, because YouTube doesn't exactly know where and who to promote my videos to. So to be honest, that probably has something to do with my very slow growth, because I just am not making the same type of video consistently. But at the end of the day, even though I know that is probably a factor in my slow growth, I am not willing to change it, because number one, I cannot imagine talking consistently about one subject over and over and over. I can't imagine making only homeschooling videos or only cleaning videos or only Disney videos. That's not what I want to do with my channel. I want my channel to be a reflection of me and all of the aspects in my life and all of the things that I'm interested in and all of the things that I am actually interested and passionate about sharing with you guys. So that kind of goes down to your root of why you make YouTube videos. If you're starting a channel just with the hopes of making money and you want to make what's popular out there to watch, which is cleaning videos, things like that, if that's what you want to do, then that's great. But I feel like if you're doing YouTube for that reason, you're going to get burned out. You're going to get sick of making cleaning videos or whatever it is over and over and over and over, if that's not really something you are interested in sharing every single week. So for me, I'm not interested in that. And so I have continue to make a variety of content, even though I know that does not make YouTube happy. It makes me happy. You just have to figure out what you're willing to talk about, what you're willing to do, and if it isn't what YouTube is necessarily going to look favorably upon, you have to decide, does that really matter to you? Are you making videos for YouTube? Are you making videos to help other people and be creative and share what you're interested in sharing? You really have to figure out what's important to you. The fourth thing that can be really hard about YouTube, and this would really be applicable if it's YouTube or any at-home job, it's just really hard to balance my life with YouTube. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a homeschooling mom, and I work out about 5 to 6 days a week. So I have a lot going on. I have, 2 kids, they've got activities and places that we're taking them and things that they need to do and doctor's appointments and all that stuff. Adding YouTube on top of that is very time consuming, and it definitely is a juggling act pretty much all of the time. So whether you're making YouTube videos or you have any other job where you work from home, you really have to be disciplined and self-motivated, and you really have to figure out how can you get your work done in the most efficient way possible so that you have time to do it along with everything else that you have to do. And you really have to know what you're willing to share and when you're willing to share it. And so for me, I'm not on social media that often, like Instagram or Facebook. I'm on Facebook even less than I'm on Instagram. But that really is mostly because I try to limit my time on my phone as much as possible, because I am a mom, my girls are home, and I don't want to be on my phone all the time. So even though I realize that because I'm not on Instagram that often, that's probably why I don't have that many followers over there. But I do post there a few times a week, and I always let you guys know on there when there's new videos and stuff, but I don't want to be on my phone all the time. You have to figure out what you're willing to share and when you're willing to share it, and do not compromise on that. But when you work from home, whether it's for YouTube or anything else, you could pretty much always be doing something for your business, and it would it could very easily take up every single minute of your day if you aren't careful. You really have to determine your priorities and not be willing to compromise on them. Being organized and planning when you're going to work is really going to be your best friend. I always try to stay at least a week or two ahead on content. I make notes and plan videos, you know, here and there throughout the week, and then I will batch film. So like today, I'm actually going to be filming, I think, 4 videos. The girls are with my husband, they are roller skating, and I have a couple hours here at home to batch film. And then I will be able to edit 1 or 2 of these videos when the girls go to homeschool co-op, or when somebody's in dance class or something else like that, where I'm able to edit in little chunks throughout the week. But I'm getting all my filming done for the next week or so all in one day. So I'm really trying to maximize the time that I have, while minimizing the time that it takes out of my everyday life, so that I'm able to go to the girls' activities, or we're able to go out to eat together as a family, or I'm able to sleep in a little bit in the mornings, you know, things like that. I've really been intentional with how I get my work done and how I get it all complete, so that I am spending as little time away from my family that I can, while still fulfilling my dreams and creating content for you guys and helping to support my family through my YouTube channel. So the takeaway from all of this is YouTube is not easy. Most rewarding things aren't. There are a million other people trying to do the same thing as you, and so you really have to be passionate about what you're doing and knowing that you may not ever make a dime from it. You really have to set goals for yourself and keep your eyes on those goals when it seems that everybody else has already made it and you haven't. Having those goals and those little benchmarks along the way for you personally is really what's going to help keep you motivated and keep you going. YouTube has been such a fun, fulfilling, creative outlet for me. Like I said, I had no clue when I started my channel that I would ever still be making videos this much time later, that I would ever be making any type of a decent income from it. You know, like I said, I didn't make any money for 3 years, and obviously I wasn't happy about that, but I mean, I did it for 3 years for free, just because I loved it. There's been so many blessings that I have gotten from my channel that definitely outweigh the negatives, but those negatives are still there. So just to kind of let you guys know and be aware that it's not all as easy as it looks. It's not just a matter of flipping on a camera and filming yourself talking for 20 minutes and then posting it out there. Maybe for some people it is, but for the most part, those videos that you watch from me or anybody else took hours and hours and hours to complete. There was planning involved and notes to be made, and if it's working with a brand, you're going back and forth with the brand about what they want and how that works with what you're wanting to share. So much that goes into just planning a video before you even hit record. Then you have to film it, you've got to move the camera, you've got the lighting, you've got the angles, you've got the editing, you've got to upload and tags and description box and links and everything. It is a lot of work. So you really have to love it or you're gonna get burned out. And like I said, that really boils down to why you are doing it in the first place. If you guys are already subscribed to me, I would really appreciate it if this video or any other video of mine that you see, if you could please give it a thumbs up. That really, really helps me. That really helps every YouTuber out there. The more thumbs up a video gets, YouTube likes that. The more comments that you guys leave, even if it's a smiley face, YouTube likes that. The more times you share my videos, YouTube likes that. All of those little things that you can do really help YouTubers out, because the more likes, the more shares, the more comments a video gets, the more YouTube will promote it and push it out to other people so that they can see it. So that really helps me, and it really helps anybody that you watch and love on YouTube. I don't want it to take another 7 years to get 50,000 more subscribers. I mean, my ultimate goal is to get that 100,000 subscriber plaque. Even though your subscriber number doesn't get you any more money, I've never earned anything like that. I've never gotten a trophy in school. I didn't do sports, so I never had that type of stuff. Certainly didn't get perfect attendance in school because I hated school and I was always trying to not go. But I really, really, really want that plaque. And if you guys could help me to get that by making sure that you're subscribed and sharing me with anybody in your life that you feel would get a blessing from my videos, I would truly appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video and it inspired you to start a channel if you've been thinking about it but you've been a little reluctant, or if you already have a channel and you're kind of disgusted with how it's been going. I hope it motivated you. And even if you are not thinking about having a channel or you don't have a channel, I really hope you enjoyed kind of this little honest chat about sometimes YouTube's not as easy as it looks. So show a little extra love to your favorite YouTubers. I know they would appreciate it. I certainly would. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.